Okay friends, it's time to get started on our hood release cable. Before I get started, I want to let you know it's a good idea to have a little bit of string. We're going to need it. To get started, let's go ahead and remove the hood latch from this area. You're going to find 3 10mm headed bolts, one over towards the passenger side and 2 over on the driver's side. Hold that latch so it can't fall. Let's remove that last bolt. Grab that latch. We're going to bring it up to where we can start looking at it, turn it over, and we have to go ahead and slide this out of this metal area. If you look along the back side, you can see the groove that it needs to be able to slide out of. To be able to do this easiest, I'm going to squeeze on these 2 ears here. We'll pull this a little bit. Once it's out of position by sliding out of that hole, we can do this a lot easier. Now we're going to come right to this piece right here, and you can tell right down where my index finger is, there's kind of a little joint there. I'm going to stick a small screwdriver in there, try to separate this. Once you have it separated, you should be able to grab onto that. Now this is where the string's going to come in, and this part is extremely important. This hood release cable goes all the way through, and then it disappears inside this area. It's going to be virtually impossible to try to slide this through without using a piece of string. Make sure whatever string you use is tied on nice and tight so it can't slide off, and it has to be a strong piece of string so it doesn't break when we're trying to draw this back through the fender area. What I'm going to do here is just tie a nice tight knot, something that will not be able to slip off. Grab the 2, try to separate them, make sure the string does not break. We're going to come right along the driver's side to where you can find that hood release handle right here. Now this panel right here needs to come off, so I'm going to use a trim tool, something plastic, so I don't damage anything. I don't want to poke any holes in my seal. Carefully get underneath one of the edges here, and we'll just gently start prying it up. Give this a quick inspection, set it aside. With that out of the way, we have a nice clear view of our handle here. You're going to find 2 Phillips head mounting bolts. There's one here and one up there. Essentially, once you get those out, we'll grab this handle, pull it aside, start removing it. Just gently pry this away. Now we can grab this. We're going to carefully start pulling on it. While we're pulling on this, what you're going to notice is you have this area here, which essentially should be kind of plugged into the body deep inside there. This is going to go in when we're reinstalling everything. Keep in mind, as we're pulling this out, you want to make sure that it doesn't feel like it's stuck on anything. If that's the case, you could potentially have a tangle in your string. If that breaks, you're going to have a serious issue. All right, there's our string. That's a good sign. Go ahead and cut that string off of there, making sure that the string stays inside the passenger compartment at this point. Okay friends, now it's time to install our brand new handle assembly with, of course, the hood release cable. Let's take this end here. You know exactly what to do. Tie it on there, make sure it's nice and tight. Give it a couple good knots here. We'll cut it all off in the end. Once again, give it a good tug. If you wanted to, you could leave it just like this. The only problem with that is if you were pulling it through and this little bobble got stuck on something, you can tell that that's going to be an issue. Now's a perfect time to use a little bit of electrical tape or anything you might happen to have. We're going to create a layer that makes it so this stays right up against the string, and we'll make our way all the way up to this point so this doesn't get caught on anything either. Wrap it on there. pretty decent. I'm just going to fold this over so it's easy to remove. Now the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to get outside of the vehicle, we're going to grab onto that string. I'm going to start drawing it through. This is going to go through all the corresponding holes. If you had a second person, it might make it a little bit easier because it might be nice to have somebody out here to hold this and guide it as we go. Now as I'm pulling this, I'm being very, very careful. Once it feels like it gets caught, like I feel like right there, it's a good idea to make your way back inside the passenger compartment, give it a little tug in that direction, and then once again back out here. You might be able to wiggle it back and forth to break it free from whatever it's caught on. All right. Well, that was a little bit of a hassle. Something that I want to note is you can make your way into the fender well right there. I'll show you exactly where, just in case it feels like it's caught in there. While we're pulling this through, you might notice that it stops a little short. That's generally because of this area here. This is a little plug that needs to get pressed into the body of the vehicle inside that passenger compartment. So while I'm pulling on this cable, imagine that this is the body of the vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up to this point, and then I have to give it a couple extra tugs to get it into position. That plug is going to be located right inside this area right here. You can see the black area. That needs to actually fit directly into the body of the vehicle. Now typically I can get this mostly set in there just by tugging on the outside aspect of this. If for some reason you can't, and I definitely don't want you to try to break it by pulling, you could also try to use a pry bar, your trim tool, whatever you have, and just kind of get in there like this and try to press on it. Once it's pressed into the body, we can continue. All right, let's have a peek. Oh yeah, all right, so that's fully in there now. It's going to be pretty much impossible for you to see on camera, but now what I'm going to do is just take this, we're going to swing it down and into position. We want both of these nubs right here to line up with the corresponding holes on the body of the vehicle. Once they're lined up, go ahead and snap it right in, and then we'll put in our 2 mounting bolts. All right, now we can get our trim panel back in here. Pay attention to all of your little press-in clips. Those need to fit into their corresponding holes in the body of the vehicle. I'm going to slide this so the handle goes through it. Needs to be out in the open. Now we can line up all of those push clips. Once everything feels as though it's lined up, give it a couple loving bonks to lock it in. Let's get the string off of there. Now we're going to take this and put it into our latch. Turning around the latch, you can see exactly how this is going to have to go. This little bobble right here fits around this area. So I'm going to come right through like this, slide it into position. Now we'll just give it a little tug. We can slide it into its corresponding hole to lock it in. Now we'll bring this down and around. Let's start lining up all of our mounting bolts. Once we have each of them started, we can go ahead and snug them up. Now before I go ahead and tighten these up, I just wanted to mention something. You can take this and bring it up and down. It's super important to make sure you pay attention to the latch itself to see exactly where those bolt washers were. Try to get it lined up into its original position, hold it there, snug them up. This side right here in my application needs to be brought up a little bit, so I'll just make my adjustment. Snug this one as well. Get that last one. Double check to make sure they're all tight. Now we can take that cable, put it back into its mounting position, and lock it in. Now that we have everything back together, we're going to test this, but the way that we're going to test it is not by shutting the hood to test it, just in case something isn't right. We're going to take our flathead screwdriver and we're going to go right along this area and try to press this down. Now at this point, the latch is in the shut position. It should be holding down your hood. I'm going to go inside the passenger compartment, give it a tug. If this works, we know we're all set. All right, at this point, I know that it worked the way that I wanted it to. I'm going to give it one last test, this time with the hood. We'll shut it, pop it, and make sure it functions.